In 1969, the first human landed on the moon. He's astronaut Neil Armstrong. And the year 1972. It was the last year that humans landed on the moon. That is 50 years ago. And humans never went to the moon again. Do you know why? In this video, we will tell you why, and we will also tell you what is NASA's plan to return to the moon again and what is the difference between 1969 and the next few years. Watch the video. A few weeks ago, NASA announced the launch date of the Sls rocket to the moon, which will be on the 29th of August, 2022. The Sls rocket will launch to the moon, but it will not land on its surface, but will orbit in the orbit of the moon to test it and make sure it works properly. And this mission will be the first mission of NASA's Artemis project, which aims to return humans to the moon again. But the date is not 100% certain, and that is normal for launch dates. If the weather conditions are not suitable, it may be postponed for a few days, but sooner or later we will go to the moon again. There is no doubt that one of the greatest achievements of mankind is the landing on the moon, because it was a very big step for mankind in realizing the dream of a multi-planet human civilization. The moon is of interest to NASA and astronauts because it is close to us and we have visited it before, and it is considered the easiest place we want to go outside the Earth. It is about a quarter the size of the planet Earth, and the distance between it and the Earth is about 384,000 kilometers, and its age is about 4.5 billion years. And it is the closest celestial body to us. But let's come to the important question. Why did human trips to the moon stop after 1972? Apollo 11 was the first mission in which humans landed on the moon. And it was in 1969, and Neil Armstrong is the first human to set foot on the moon. Then 5 other missions were also launched in which humans landed on the moon. That is the total of human missions to the moon is 6 successful human missions, which are Apollo 11, Apollo 12, Apollo 14, Apollo 15, Apollo 16, and Apollo 17. And all of these missions were between 1969 and 1972, and the number of people who set their feet on the moon is only 12 people. And Apollo 17 was the last human mission to the moon, and it was in 1972, and Eugene Cernan is considered the last person to left the moon's surface, and the missions to the moon stopped after that. And the reason for this is, firstly, the arrival of humans to the moon was a competition between the United States of America and the Soviet Union. And when America arrived before the Soviet Union was defeated and the competition ended. Also among the reasons is the high cost of sending humans to the moon, because the cost of missions to send humans to the moon is very high. What is the difference between 1969 and the coming years? The difference is that in 1969 we landed on the moon successfully because of the competition between America and the Soviet Union, and then we returned to Earth. But NASA is now planning to go to the moon again, but this time with staying on the moon permanently. What is NASA's current plan? NASA currently has an Artemis project to return to the moon, through which it plans to send the first woman to land on the moon, and build a human base on the moon to live permanently this time and not just visit. The Artemis project is a project consisting of 4 missions. The first mission will be in the name of Artemis 1. It will launch an Sls rocket to orbit the moon, but without the presence of astronauts, and it will last for several weeks, then it will return to Earth. And this task will be a test and verification from the rocket, and as we mentioned, it will be on August 29th. The second mission, called Artemis 2, will be the same as the Artemis 1 mission, but it will contain astronauts this time, but there is no exact time limit for it. The third mission, called Artemis 3, in which humans will be sent to land on the moon again, and NASA planned that this mission will take place in 2024. Then the fourth task of the Artemis project is to build a lunar base that will allow permanent living on the moon, and NASA plans to achieve this by 2028. Why does NASA want to colonize the moon? NASA plans to colonize planets other than Earth, especially Mars, because it is the most suitable planet for us in our solar system. But the problem is that the distance between us and Mars is very far, as the average distance between Earth and Mars is 225 million kilometers. But the moon is very close to us, and it takes only about 3 days to reach it. So if we start colonizing the moon, and if there are some problems that require relief from planet Earth, we can reach quickly and save the inhabitants of the moon. But on Mars, if some mistakes occur, it will take a very long time for relief from planet Earth to reach humans on Mars. Also, if we succeed on the moon mission, the moon may be a stopover for humans traveling between planets in the near future to get food and fuel. Also because of the fast communication, because we can communicate with humans on the moon in about 1 second. But Mars takes about 10 minutes to send a message to Earth. Also, living on the moon will help us later to live on Mars and other planets, because we will understand and adapt to the planetary environments. The moon is not considered a planet, but it will have a major role in our understanding of how to adapt to planets other than Earth. There were also a large number of skeptics about the landing of humans on the moon. But if the Artemis mission is completed and we succeed in building a human base in which humans live permanently, the doubts will be completely broken and our ability to reach the moon will be proven. And everything will be this time with scientific evidence. And it will not be just mysterious videos. And this will be proven in front of everyone. How will food, water, and oxygen be available on the moon? As for oxygen, there is enough oxygen on the moon for all humans on Earth for tens of thousands of years. But not in a gaseous form. It is found in soil and rocky debris on the moon's surface, and oxygen will be extracted from it and converted into a gaseous form that enables us to inhale it. And scientists have been able to develop a method for extracting oxygen from it. And as for food, scientists have been able to find ways to grow plants in extraterrestrial space, and they are still developing ways to grow plants in an extraterrestrial environment. Scientists have also recently managed to grow plants in lunar soil taken from the surface of the moon from Apollo's human missions, and it has grown successfully. As for water, water was discovered on the moon, and astronauts can desalination it and benefit from it through desalination devices that enable us to desalination it and drink it. How will colonies be built on the moon? They will use 3D printing technology, as the base will be printed by large format 3D printers like the ones that build printed homes here on Earth. 3D printer will print the human base on the moon, layer upon layer until it is completely printed. Are there aliens on the moon? This question is getting more and more mysterious every day, and has been in our minds for a long time, and we will discover the answer when we live on the moon permanently and expand on it. Because if there are aliens on the moon, we must see and discover them during our stay there for a long time. In my opinion, there must be extraterrestrial aliens. Maybe not on the moon. But imagine with me, we are now on planet Earth, and there are 7 other planets in our solar system, and there are more than 3,200 other solar systems in our Milky Way galaxy. And there are billions of galaxies in the universe. Even space scientists expect that our universe, and all the planets and stars and galaxies in it, is only a universe of billions of universes. How can you expect a universe as vast as this to not contain extraterrestrial life? There must be extraterrestrials. It could be hostile, peaceful, big or small. We don't know yet, but sooner or later, with the development of science, we will discover whether there are aliens or not, and we will solve this mysterious puzzle. And with the development of science in the future, we will discover and solve many other mysteries of the universe as well. Returning to the moon and building a lunar human base that would allow humans to live there permanently is imperative, and is the first step towards making humans multiplanetary beings. Even Elon Musk and NASA want to colonize Mars to make humans multiplanetary beings in the future. But these goals will be achieved after the moon mission. In the end, tell us in the comments, do you believe in landing humans on the moon in 1969, or do you doubt this? And do you support NASA in returning to the moon? Also, do you want us to talk about NASA and Elon Musk's plans to colonize Mars? Tell us in the comments. And if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to receive more amazing videos. Also, do not forget to like and share the video to encourage us to continue. I hope you enjoyed watching.